Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. What do you think, Gus? You gonna go look for a rabbit? Oh, come on. Off you go. Good boy. Here, go get the rabbit. Good boy. It's not 1 o'clock yet, so it's only a cup of tea. Cheers. When you're working with large orchids, you need something to make it easy to turn them around. These two have the cheap hardware store Lazy Susans, like this one. They're not all that trash hot, and they do get rusty. Yeah, they get rusty. So you have to keep them well greased, and it doesn't have to be, oh, wrong one. There it is. Doesn't have to be best quality grease. This is dirty used grease, but that's all it needs. Cheapo one from an op shop. It doesn't like water either. Speaking of water, this is what happens when these Lazy Susans get wet. So water actually pools down the bottom of it. So before you put your turntable top on, give it a good grease. Horrible stuff. Okay. Whoops. More grease. Oh, okay. And these are simply rear axle studs from a Japanese buzz box. That's it. That's how simple it is. Cleaned up, spray painted, nice bit of grease down in the middle of it. So I think I'll grease this one as well. Lovely stuff. Because that water will sit there. It's going to take a long time to rust through, but filling it up with grease, it's just a little bit extra insurance. And then we can put it together. Actually, put a little bit more in, top it right up. And that one's for Fred. This one's for me, so I'll fill up that with a bit of grease because the water will get in there. That'll do. That'll do. Lovely. Now, makes it easier, smoother if I have to pick my nose. All right, let's put this thing together. Now this one, it's the same structure underneath. Just tip it a little bit more underneath, but it's all welded up steel, heavy duty. I can put anything on this one that I want to. Not a problem. I've decided I'm going to change those to the same system here. These are threaded inserts that you can put into timber. So, here we go. All I have to do is take out the 4 screws and Then it's movable, so I don't have to take the whole turntable apart. Because to take the turntable apart, I have to take the top off. Because you can only get at those nuts through here or from the side. And taking them apart with a little shifter is very, very fiddly. Whoop, get back here. Come on. Come on. One more. All right. Now, turntable in place. Line up the hole. Get that stool up here. Come on. Those knucklements are gone. I will take this back apart and remount those holes just a little bit later on. You see, if I had to take everything apart to move this, it'd be an absolute pain. So we're not going to do it that way. Well, instead, I simply take out those corners, move it, and I can mount it on a milk crate or any other place. Go away, mosquito. Not interested. Because this is just too fiddly. But once it's together, like this big one, rock solid. And you can put anything on it that you want. Sometimes the fat fingers just don't quite make it. Just looking around to see what heavy things I can put. I could move one of those big orchids, but I think I might move that palm and test it. Do a quick test run. Then I'll take it apart, clean this off with degreaser, spray paint it, and put it back together again. Let's see if he's tightened down a little bit more. That's almost flush. Yep, we're not talking about little cheapo things are going to break easily. We're talking about heavy duty. You want to put a couple 100 kilo on here? Fine. Yep, I like that. So a bit of spray paint and she'll be fine. Make it all nice and pretty. Oh, that's nice. A little bit more on this one. Crank it down. gentle. We must be gentle. Well, not in this case. Ooh. This is why. If you can move it around that easily, when there's something quite heavy on top of it, you're in business. So, let's grab something that's quite heavy. This is why I build these things. Because you can work on your plants, weeds, any trimming that needs doing. You can check it to see if you have scale or whatever. Anything like that can be taken out with minimal effort. Makes it easy. Here we have Himalayan windmill palm. Given to me by a friend. Thank you, Phil. That came out. I'll have to force it in later. And if you really have something big, we'll put it on the big turntable. Whoops. My string of pearls is getting knocked around. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. Turntables. $12. $7. They are okay for a short while. But listen. And it's not a one-finger operation. This is a one-finger operation. How easy is that? Let's get that out of the way again. That's not one-finger operation. This is. Now, if that's not easier, I don't know. They go rusty too easily. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. See you next time. Cheers.